Yeah,
how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good to meet you.
Good to see you.
Good to meet you, man.
Hey, how you doing?
So,
Where I need to stand?
yeah, you stand wherever you want to stand. Yeah.
Good, man.
So you got in there quite a bit. I know you've been running second team and stuff. No one expects two linemen to go down like they did back to back in that game. So, I mean, were you ready to go in, or what was kind of talk me through that moment where you realized, oh man, I'm going to be out here and playing meaningful reps?
Well, actually, Coach Ellerby called me the night before, told me I'd be rotating in, but you know, like when Cole and Sam went down, I knew I probably had to stay in the whole game. So just being prepared for that, you know, I had a coach like Coach Phil telling me every day, be prepared, be ready for any situation. You never know when you got to go in. So staying locked in your playbook, being ready, you know, that really helped.
But basically having to stay in for almost every snap after the first quarter, except for one where I think you lost your helmet. Other than that, you were in there on every snap. What would that mean to you? What was the experience like for you?
It was pretty good for me. I know that I can stay in game, trying to get in game shape now. That's the real challenge. But you know, it built up my confidence definitely. I mean, I had a pretty good game. You know, just trying to build off that.
So, what kind of feedback did you get from Coach Ellerby afterward? Was he happy, or how did he think you did?
He was pretty happy. He's proud of me. You know, I had a few mistakes, but I mean, it was my first real first time getting real time. So yeah, that was new.
Do you have time to kind of think about that? I mean, I knew you played before, but mainly with the end of the game when it's been a blowout, I mean, the stress maybe level wouldn't be as high as it was when you got in. Do you have time to think about that, or you're in there and bam, I gotta focus on what I gotta focus on?
Well, I was actually more nervous the night before, like when Coach Ellerby called me. But the next day, I ended up calling my high school coach, Coach Nelson. He prayed with me. After he prayed for me, I was ready to go. Yeah, that was pretty much it. After that, I was ready to go.
Wasn't it safe about you guys having that kind of depth, you know, to be able to, if someone goes down or you lose two guys, you know, in a game, to be able to have both of you and Matt to come in and step up and then help out in that situation?
Oh, that's great. That's great for us. You know, it helps us in practice. It helps the D-line get better. You know, the D-line got a lot of depth too. It helps us get better. So, you know, like I was on scout team. Like I won Scout Team Player of the Week a couple weeks ago. So, you know, that just says how heavy we are in the deal.
You had a pretty big matchup for most of that game with Kendall Futrell, who came into that game as one of the leading sackers in the nation. He got you once, but mostly you held your own. Talk about that matchup during that game.
He was a great player. You know, as you don't really think about going against one of the best defensive ends in the nation on your first real time playing. So it was good for me. You know, I got a lot of experience from that. He's a great player. You know, hoping to build off that. You know.
Was your family able to watch you play?
They definitely watched. They weren't able to come because it was such late notice, but they definitely watched. My uncle was sending me videos during the game. You know, my dad called me after, my mom. You know, it was a great time.
So what's this journey kind of been like for you? I know you redshirted last year. I know Coach Hype and Ellerby, complimented you during the spring, said you were kind of making a move. And what's it been like just getting acclimated and kind of getting ready to play?
It's like, I don't really know how to explain it. That's a good question. Like all I can do is try to get better every day. That's all I can do. You know, I try to learn everything I can from JJ, Cole, Jake, you know, all of those guys, all the older guys, and that's all I can really just try to soak everything in.
What was the dynamic like? You're next to Matt Lee, who's in the same situation you are. Basically, an injury happened that he's thrown in the game, and you guys are next to each other. What was that like? Were you helping each other out, or looking to JJ for guidance? Or
I mean, Matt's pretty smart. He knows everything that needs to go on. So I don't mean it like he was dumb or something. But I mean, you know, I didn't really. It's not like we had to tell him what he needed to do, and nobody had to tell me what to do. We already knew what was up, so that's all it was.
You talked about how that sort of helps your confidence. Really, when you get that much playing time, going forward, how do you think that changes your maybe mindset now when you get to go into future games?
It lets me know that I can do it. You know, I have the confidence now. You know, because going in second half, you know, the fourth quarter, you go against you may go against a first string guy, but not really. As it's the end of the game, and they probably out of it. So going in there in the first one, they juicy and stuff. You know, it's a confidence booster.
Thanks, Ed.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Ed. Thank you, man.